Hi. It might have been a while. It might have been a large while. I would like to say that I was very tired, and me and my husband also were on vacation for 2 weeks. So that's why you haven't seen anything from me. And the reason I've been so tired is because I'm pregnant. So yeah, me and my husband, we're having a little baby. I'll put a picture of my first ultrasound up here to the side of the screen. He's a little baby. I'm trying to get back into YouTube. I need to work on everything. Anyways, so we're going to be reading Reddit stories today. Sorry for the long intro. I just have a lot of stuff happening. We're going to be reading Reddit stories. And since I'm pregnant, I got some crazy stories, all having to do with like pregnancy or like newborns. And I don't know, the audacity of men. All right. I'm going to go ahead and read the first story that I picked out. I have four today that I'm reading. First story. Am I the a-hole if I'm upset that my husband mentioned getting a paternity test? This is why I mentioned the fucking audacity. My 31 female husband, 32 male, just mentioned that he's keen on getting a paternity test for our 3-week baby girl. His reasoning is that our daughter has darker hair than him. He has brown hair while I'm blonde. Okay. I'm a little confused as she hardly has any bloody hair, and this just feels like he's accusing me of infidelity. Yeah. I don't think he knows how genetics work. The baby can literally come out redheaded. I actually thought he was joking initially. The conversation went as follows. He said, her hair is really dark. So I said, yeah, it is. Even though it isn't darker than his, he mentioned getting the test. It was completely out of the blue. I initially said that he should go for it as I wasn't thinking. Oh, okay. So she wasn't thinking, went, yeah, go for it. But now I've had some time to reflect. I'm really not happy about it. And if he wants to get the test, fine by me. But it just feels like he doesn't trust me. Am I overthinking this? He has no reason to think like this. You're not overthinking it. He even went as far to say if she wasn't biologically mine, she'd still be my girl. What kind of statement is that? The statement just pissed me off, and I've said nothing to him since. Yeah, it's pissing me off too. That shit's pissing me off too. So am I the a-hole? Update 1. Thanks for the comments and advice. There seems to be some common responses, so I thought I'd reply to them here. I'm more than happy for him to get the test. As most have mentioned, that would confirm his lack of trust in me, his wife, and I don't think I could overlook that. I think I'll seek some counseling to discuss this issue further. I'll be inviting him to join me. Some has mentioned that our daughter might have been swapped at birth and the test would benefit us both. I can assure all these comments that she didn't leave my side once throughout the hospital stay. From her entrance to the world to her leaving the hospital with us. I'm very happy that she's our little one, of course. Most people mentioned projection on his part. I must admit, I hadn't thought about this. I'm almost certain that this isn't the case, but I'll discuss my fears, concerns with him as this is now the forefront of my mind. I'll update accordingly. Thank you. I'm seeing some babies. My parents do not have blonde hair, but my dad has like brown hair. My little sister came out with bright blonde hair. And you know what? It went away after a couple months and now she's to the same brown as my dad's hair. So, and you can't tell the eye color right off the bat either. I know he didn't bring up eye color, but like it takes a little bit for the color to actually show up. Update 2. Sorry it's taken me so long to update the post. Oh, you're so fine as I am here 8 months later and I don't have to wait. Essentially, I said to my husband how disappointed I am in him for not bringing this up and how I felt pretty angry about the indirect accusation. He told me he was just joking about it all. So I had to tell him that accusing someone of infidelity really isn't funny in the slightest. Yeah, where's the fucking joke, buddy? Duh. It seems as though this question has come from a place of insecurity on his part, not projection. I'm truly satisfied with this. I've suggested we go forward to counseling, and he is keen to engage with this. Also, I've said to him that I'm happy for him to get a paternity test if it's going to put his mind at ease, but if he does go ahead with getting the test, that he owes me. I've still to think of a suitable price, potentially a few months of doing our eldest school runs or something. All suggestions accepted. Thank you. I hope she's fine. I don't see any other updates besides that. She commented on a post 3 months ago, just about to come off maternity leave. There was no problem. Baby girl is now 6 months old, and I can't wait to get back to PhD full time. Oh, congrats. All right, no further update on that part, but I mean, don't joke about getting a paternity test or that your daughter's not yours, or joke about infidelity, because like, what the fuck? Next story. Am I the a-hole for having my mom come over so I could take a shower while she watched my newborn? Literally no. Literally no. You need to breathe. You need your own fucking time. My husband and I had a baby 2 weeks ago. She is strictly breastfed, and not only does she cluster feed, but she also just finds comfort in being close to me. Therefore, there's not much I can do without her, and more often than not, I'm completely okay with that. But one thing this does mean is that I don't get to shower by myself. I've showered once by myself since having her, and it only lasted long enough for me to soap up before she was crying and my husband was bringing her into me. I think I literally had all of 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, buddy, before I continue reading, it is also your child too. You have to take care of it. Let her take a 15-20 minute shower. Geez, you can handle a baby that long. With that said, my husband, of course, hasn't had to change his life around at all. Every day and nearly every night, he is taking 30 to 60 minute uninterrupted showers. Now that's insane. He doesn't understand the frustration I get whenever he showers. That's the only thing that bothers me. I want to shower. I want to sit under the water and relax my muscles. But like I said, every time I attempt it, the baby starts crying and he brings her into the shower with me instead of trying to calm her down himself. He says it's because he knows the shower calms her down and he doesn't like her crying. Okay, it's a baby! Babies cry! Jeez. Take care of your damn child. I get his thought process, but it feels like a cop-out. It is. So I called my mom and asked her to come watch the baby so I can shower and shave my legs, because I've literally been attempting to shave my legs for 5 days now and it's all patchy because I keep having the baby handed off to me. I need to self-care. My husband was home when I asked my mom to come by. I didn't tell him. She shows up and takes the baby and I go to shower. My husband comes in at some point and asks me why my mom is here. And I tell him I asked her to come by so I could shower without the baby being handed off to me. He says, I could have watched her. Why would you do that? So I said, every time you watch her while I shower, she ends up in here with me within a minute or two of me being in here because you don't even try to calm her down. Now he thinks I'm an a-hole because I never told him to keep the baby out of the shower, despite me specifically saying I wanted to relax and take care of myself multiple times. Am I the a-hole? He says I've now made him look bad to my mom. Yeah, well, because you do look bad, buddy. You can't call your wife an asshole because she wants the baby taken care of for fucking 15-20 minutes while she's in the damn shower. The baby cries and you hand her off to her within a minute or two, and you can't fucking handle that? You can't handle more than 2 minutes of your taking care of your damn baby? I'm genuinely so mad. Literally, he made himself look bad to her mom. She didn't make him look bad to her mom. He made himself look bad. Yeah, I'm reading comments. He isn't really concerned about her. He's just worried about how he looks to her mom. And I didn't even think about this. He couldn't even let her relax after the mom took the baby. He had to interrupt her within a couple of minutes anyways and be like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Made me look bad to your mom. Why would you do that? I can't be a dad. Why would you do that? I can't take care of my own baby. Oh man. I swear. Some fucking people. What the hey? What the H? Ooh, this one comes with pictures. I forgot. It comes with text messages. All right, next story. Am I overreacting or is my boyfriend jealous of our baby? You don't give me enough attention. You don't give me enough attention. I know we just have a newborn baby, but you don't give me enough attention. You need to stop giving the baby attention. Why? I'm having a mental breakdown. All right. I recently just had my son a little over a week ago, and his father has not been adjusting well, in my opinion. Oh, great. You don't give me enough attention. Okay, so let me keep reading. I'm sorry. He really wants me to take more of a hands-off approach with our son, and he doesn't like that I hold him a lot. The baby's a week old. I can't even finish a sentence without getting upset at this dude. Every time he makes somewhat of a noise, I rush to pick him up, and just small things like that. At first, I thought he was looking out for me because I had a C-section. I shouldn't be doing a lot, but I no longer think that's the reason why he's getting upset. For example, our latest big disagreement is that he hates that I breastfeed him, and I don't know why. His reasoning is because he thinks that would make the baby clingy only to me. Hello? By the way, let me get my book. And I'll tell you the benefits of breastfeeding. I'll be right fucking back. Listen here. I have it. That's my book. Let me open. Just getting up to get a damn book. I'm fucking exhausted. Okay, let me see. Let's go to the breastfeeding page, yeah? Why do we breastfeed the baby? Babies receive complete nutrients and antibiotics from breast milk. They can digest breast milk more easily than formula, which means less gas and irritability. Your earliest milk, colostrum, contains antibiotics to protect the baby. Liquid gold. Breastfed babies are hospitalized 10 times less often than formula-fed babies. It's been proven to offer protection against allergies and asthma, SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome, vomiting, diarrhea, chronic constipation, colic and other stomach issues, childhood diabetes and obesity, ear infections and other illnesses. So it's really good for the baby's immune system to get breast milk. And who fucking cares if your 1 week old baby is clingy to the fucking mom? Also, breast milk costs $0. Breast milk costs $0 and formula is very expensive. Why are you getting upset that your wife is breastfeeding your week-old baby? Okay, let me continue the damn story. I just had to pull that out real quick. I have the information. She says, I really don't think he hates our son. I think he's just having a hard time not knowing how to bond with him, and he's jealous that my son knows how to cry for me, is how he explained it. I allowed him to access my bedroom security cameras and nursery cameras to maybe make him feel like he's not missing out on anything, and he's still there. But still, I do think he's jealous of our baby, and I'm wondering if I'm delusional. And it's not typical baby blues on his end. Babies cry. Babies cry because they don't know how to communicate. Babies cry because they're hungry, they need a diaper change, they're tired and they don't know how to put themselves to sleep yet. They could have gas. Babies cry because they get gassy. They can't burp. They can't fart. They don't know how. You have to help them. Okay, I'm going to look at the text messages. So I think this is from her point of view. Question. He's like, every time I look at the camera, you're holding him. She says, oh, LOL. Yeah, he's cute and I can't help it and he just lets me. I'm still in shock that he's actually here and alive. You carried a baby for that long and you're like, oh, I can't believe he's actually here. You know, this is so sweet. I mean, I'd be holding my baby too. I'm going to cry. My only issue is when he becomes that age, when he's supposed to self-soothe, he's not going to be able to. Why are you worried about this? You can deal with it. She says he's only been on his floating rock for a week. He can be spoiled with cuddles. We don't need to worry about him self-soothing until he's more closer to a year. He says, a year? Nah, we started that at 6 weeks, LOL. No! This is a baby. He cannot take care of himself. Are you insane? That's way too soon, she says. Wait, what's your version of self-soothing? We allow him to sleep in his room at night. Okay. Do you understand that babies are going to cry for a long while and they're hungry every hour or two? The baby needs to feed. He's not going to self-soothe. He needs to eat. She says, why does he need to start sleeping in his room at 6 weeks? I sleep a lot better when he's in the bassinet in the room. Yeah, so you can take care of him. I don't think I want to transition him into his room until he's more like 6 months. He says, honestly, at this point, I feel like you want him to be a mama's boy. Like you want him to be clingy. You want him to be clingy to you, and I'm not, and I'm giving you tips to prevent that. What the fuck? This is a week old babe. I can't get this out of my head that this guy's like, well, you want him to be clingy to you. You don't want... Whatever. If you cared about our relationship, you let the baby sleep in his room. Oh my God. No, what's actually happening is you're jealous of your son, which is insane, by the way. Yes, it fucking is. You genuinely get upset every time I have to do something for him. I'm not mad at you for feeling this way, and a lot of men have felt similar to you, and this can be worked through. I love you both so much, and you're both my priority. It's just as of right now, blank requires more of my energy and time. I will still make time for you, and it's just the adjustment period of getting used to him and getting a routine going. I'm not jealous. I'm just tired of you doing things with him without confiding in me. Like I'm an absent father with no say when I'm not at all. You kind of fucking are, buddy. I'm still honestly pissed that you're breastfeeding him when we agreed not to. Who agreed not to? Who the fuck is we in this situation? Did you even have that conversation, or did you just make this decision yourself and say we made this decision? Them's the only screenshots we got. But comment says, everything you posted about this guy for the past 6 months indicated that he will be abusing you and your child for as long as you stay with him. Maybe he won't hit you, but he'll be controlling every aspect of your life that he can. Yelling at you, insulting you, denying care. He is already trying to get you to do things that will fuck up your baby. There is no such thing as self-soothing at a week old. I literally have my hands up. I'm bald fists. He should have no say in whether or not you breastfeed. Go see a social worker ASAP. Get help. Leave him. I know a lot of Redditors say, you know, get help. Leave them. Leave this man. Get out as soon as possible. But honestly, you're getting upset over over a week-old baby. And you're like, nah, we self-soothing this baby when he's a couple weeks old. Phew. Yeah, he's jealous, insecure. That guy's not ready to be an adult or a parent. And I hope she's okay. Next story. This talks about cancer and pregnancy. And again, the motherfucking audacity. Pregnant coworker keeps saying awful things to my terminally ill sister. Okay, this is not posted by the OP, but they linked the actual post. Okay, this starts off. Oh boy, this will be short but brutal. My little sister has terminal cancer. She has between 2 to 4 years left. No symptoms yet, so she's still going to work every day. They're a small company of 10 people, no HR department. And one of those 10 is a woman apparently bereft of reason or empathy. This gal is 5 months pregnant and will not stop saying inappropriate things to my sister. Here's a highlight reel. She came to my little sister's office, put my sister's hand on her own stomach, and said, now you have another reason to fight. What? Quote, pregnancy is going around. Guess you don't have to worry about that. Quotation, Lil sis beat ovarian cancer a few years ago and had a hysterectomy. See, now that's insensitive. Your body is growing things it shouldn't, and my body is growing exactly what I wanted. I don't understand people who act like that. Ugh, I'm gonna cry. You don't fucking tell people that. I mean, I feel for anyone who has difficulty getting pregnant or they just can't anymore due to circumstances like that. Sorry. Yeah, I know I'm pregnant and emotional. Whoops. I don't know why I'm crying. Well, I know why I'm crying, but fuck. All right. Yeah, you don't tell people like that. What kind of person are you? Oh, jeez. Okay, while talking about next year's conference, she says, I'll be pregnant. So, Lil sis, it's all you. Lil sis replied, well, it usually is, but I'm dying, so your ass is going to have to figure something out. My sister doesn't really have the energy to devote to this, nor the fucks, to be honest. So she's been ignoring it or responding like she did above. I love her quips, but it's not stopping. It's not stopping pregnant lady from saying all these messed up things. Any advice? I know you don't have an HR department, but I suggest tell your damn boss. If she's saying this stuff so often, I'd have a recorder. I have an update that, while dissatisfying from an HR perspective, will probably be pretty fun to read. My sister vents to me and our best male friend. Prego left a comment on Lil Sis Facebook. Some sort of, did you know I'm pregnant? Because I'm pregnant. Okay, at this point, I don't fucking care if you're pregnant, lady, and you're a horrible person. Oh, she put that comment on a cancer update. While Lil Sis and I were brainstorming firm but tasteful responses, male friend just left a reply that tore her a new asshole. She immediately deleted her reply and went radio silent. Well, I would like to know what the comment was. Lil Sis met up with her boss the next morning to get ahead of any potential drama. Her boss actually shrugged and said, "This is what happens when you talk crazy out of church." Oh, did I mention they're in a tiny mountain town? Oh, good to know. Great. The gist was she gave my sister carte blanche to put Prego in her place as needed. A warning and a write-up would have been better, and I'm disappointed that my sister's manager is kind of a coward. Nah, dude, fire that bitch immediately. It doesn't even matter if you're pregnant. If you're leaving comments like that and this is harassment. You are harassing someone with cancer, literally at work and outside of work. It doesn't matter if you're pregnant, you should get fired. No maternity leave for you, bitch. We're glad manager is on our side, at least in some way. Prego came into my sister's office with her tail between her legs and apologized profusely, and has since only been annoying in overly accommodating way. No pregnant talk, no minimizing the terminal cancer. Apparently we just needed the audacity of a straight white man and nothing else to lose. What a rabbit hole to go through. This has taken me to a different website because I can't find an update on the actual best of Reddit update. Okay, here's I think the last update. The pregnant coworker actually left that job shortly after the confrontation, so we didn't have to give her any more thought. My sister had to work until the last few weeks of her life. Yay, capital. I'm gonna cry again. We're so grateful for your help in making sure she didn't have to deal with a bully on top of everything else. She passed away earlier this year. She spent her final months doing almost everything on her bucket list, including hosting her own funeral a few months before she died. She wanted a party, not a memorial. She was the kindest, funniest person I know. Kindest, funniest person I've known, and the stars are dimmer with her gone. Special to know that sometimes when I am down, AAM rabbit hole I might bump into her. AM being Ask a Manager, the website that this was posted on originally. Sorry I'm crying so much. I'm really emotional. I know I don't need to apologize, but I'm like, sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah, them's all the stories that I have. I know it's a lot of updates. If I didn't put this in the beginning of the video, I would like to say I'm just going to stop doing the Resident Evil 0 playthrough. I really just don't feel like playing through it. I really don't feel like playing through it. It's just too old. It's just too old for me to enjoy it right now. And even though I had maybe another 8 hours, 10 hours of gameplay, my heart's not fully into it. I'd rather play the newer ones. I'd rather play The Walking Dead. I am doing Dying Light with some friends over on Twitch once a week. Hopefully once a week on Saturdays. So you could catch us 7 or 8 Eastern time, PM, night time. And we're going to be having fun playing through Dying Light. Thank you for stopping by, sticking around. And if you do congratulate me on the pregnancy in the comments, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to cry again. I'll be getting more stuff out here pretty shortly. So again, thank you. And I'm almost to 10K. Thank you again. Bye. Bye.